Nobody got popsicles.
It was too late?
Yesterday, everyone got popsicles.
Wait, no, wait, the fifth grade.
No,
wait,
only
wait,
fifth
the
grade.
fifth grade did because
No,
that's
Mr.
why.
Close had popsicles too.
Yeah,
maybe. No, if you turn all your books and yeah, Mr. Close's class got popsicles.
Yep.
Yeah,
that's
Miss
why-
Maybe Mrs. Skip is gonna get it today.
Okay, it should be ready as soon as
Okay, thank you.
Okay, wake up this up, please.
Wake up, please wake up.
Okay, I'm gonna get started. Ms. McGrady is gonna help me out with the smart board, but I'm just gonna get started really quick so we can get things underway because who wants breakfast?
Me.
Yeah. So as soon as we get this done, you guys can get your breakfast. So let's get through this, okay? We're just gonna do a quick reading lesson, okay? Yeah, you do not have to type it up. No. This is more, we're gonna be talking about, reading strategies. Okay? So, when you guys read, let's get started. Angela had to say it really quick. When you guys read, what's happening when you're reading? When you're reading, you're usually have like what in your hand? A book. And what are you using when you're reading? Eyes. Thank you for raising your hand.
And your brain is input.
Oh my gosh, Lauren, you hit the jackpot. Ivan said you use your eyes. Absolutely right. You use your eyes when you are reading. What are you using that sometimes you don't even realize you're using? Your brain. Your brain, exactly. So when we are reading, we use our eyes, right? On how we use our eyes, and we use our hands sometimes to hold a book, or if we're reading something on a computer, or something like that, or if we're reading something while we're driving in the car, we see a sign go by, we're using our eyes, and sometimes we use our ears, we ask questions, and that kind of stuff, when we see something we Exactly. So, using your brain when you're reading is so important. And there's a term that we're going to be talking a little bit about today, and it's one of the reading strategies, okay, that you guys need to learn to be the best readers that you can be. Who has talked in their homes or with Mr. Perkins about reading strategies? Does that sound familiar to anybody, a reading strategy? Diana, tell me what you've learned about reading strategies.
What's happening by
Awesome.
by how the person
Exactly. Did you hear what Diana said? Did you guys hear it?
Yeah.
She talked about prediction, which is a really good reading strategy. Prediction is a strategy. Visualizing is a strategy. Visualizing things. So one of the strategies that is really important, especially at your age, is called using your schema. Has anybody ever heard that word before? Schema.
You have to use your hands to like hold something because if you don't, you're gonna drop it.
Yeah, and you know that, right? Yeah. Jacob, I'm glad you said that because that is a really good example of using your schema. Your schema, I'm going to write this up on the smart board for you guys. When you use your schema when you are reading, your schema is your prior knowledge. It is everything you already know. And you can use your schema to help you understand what you're reading. Has anybody ever read a book and seen something that they thought, oh yeah, I knew that already? Yeah. Or you've seen something that you didn't really understand, but you thought about it for a second and you made a connection, and then you were better able to understand it. That's using your schema. So we're going to talk a little bit about using your schema, and I'm going to model for you guys. I'm going to read something, and I'm going to use my schema to help me understand it. I'm going to show you what I'm expecting, and then we're going to do it for a little bit together. Okay, does that sound all right? Does that sound good? First, I'm going to write down this definition. Or you know what? I'll do that in a little bit. I'm not going to do that yet. So I am going to read. I need my copy of my book here. Okay. So what is, for me, I don't know if this is the same as it is for you guys, but for me, when I'm reading, I need quiet. I really need to concentrate on what I'm reading, and I really love it when it's quiet. So I'm going to ask you guys to do me a favor. I am going to read this out loud, and I'm going to stop at a couple different spots, and I'm going to show you how I'm going to use my schema to understand what I'm reading. Does that sound good, Kiri? Is that all right? So I'm going to read out loud. I'm going to stop and use my schema, and I want you guys to watch everything that I'm doing, because in a minute, you guys are going to do the exact same thing, okay? But I'm going to ask you to keep your hands down and just watch and see what I'm doing, so when it comes to your turn, you'll know vegetable garden. Let's go outside and look. There's a picture on this page, and it has a wheelbarrow on it. So I'm looking at that and I'm thinking, a wheelbarrow must have something to do with a garden. I'm not quite sure what. I think when you have a garden you have to plant. So maybe the wheelbarrow has something to do with planting, with something in it. I'm not quite sure. But I'm going to turn the page and see, maybe I'll find my answer on the next page. Oh, here's what the next page says at the beginning. First, we need tools. Tools. Wait a minute, I know what tools are. Tools are like screwdrivers and hammers and saws. What does that have to do with the garden?
What?
I'm kind of confused. Well, I'm going to keep reading and see what happens. First, we need tools. There is a trowel. Here is a trowel. What's a trowel? I don't know. Is that a towel? It says trowel. Here's a trowel to dig holes. Oh, wait a minute. I know that we use tools to help us do things, like hammers and nails. But I guess we can use tools in a garden too, but special tools, special gardening tools. I didn't know what a trowel was, but it says there is a trowel to dig holes. So a trowel must be a tool that you can use in a garden to dig holes. So it's not a hammer and a saw and a screwdriver. It's a trowel and maybe a few other tools that we can use in a garden. Are you guys, you guys are doing basketball. It's Carrie. You guys, I was just making a connection. You guys are doing gardening for your colonial trade, aren't you? And didn't you draw pictures yesterday of tools that you use in the garden? That's exactly what this is about.
They use like
They had a hoe and a few things. Let's see, I'm going to see if that's coming up next. Okay, first we need tools. There is a trowel to dig holes. There is a watering can. Vegetables are plants. They need water to grow. Second, let's look at the soil. Soil is dirt. Rich soil has nutrients. Rich? Doesn't rich mean you have a lot of money? So soil doesn't have a lot of money. So what are they talking about? Why are they saying rich soil has nutrients? Well, I'm going to keep reading and see what I can find. Rich soil has nutrients. Well, I know that nutrients sounds like nutrition. So I'm thinking nutrients probably means healthy stuff. Poor soil does not. Oh, okay, wait a minute. So rich and poor, they're not talking about money. They're talking about like really good quality and really bad quality. I can figure that out because I know what nutrients are. Nutrients make things healthy. So rich soil has nutrients and poor soil does not. So they're not talking about money, they're talking about nutrients going into the soil and making it healthy. Poor soil does not. Nutrients are like vitamins. Oh, here we go. Okay, nutrients are like vitamins that make plants healthy. That totally makes sense to me. I take vitamins. Do anybody here take vitamins?
I take something like it's like a pill.
Yeah.
And I need it.
Yeah, so we take vitamins to make us healthy. So soil needs vitamins. Can a soil take a pill in the morning with its
No.
breakfast? No. So we can plant things into the soil to make it nice and healthy, and that will help the plants grow. Ooh, one more last thing I'm going to read, and then we're going to do this together. This is really interesting. Rich soil is often dark because it is so damp. Dark. Rich soil is dark. Rich soil is dark. Does that mean like black? Oh, but it says because it is so damp. Well, I'm thinking about a towel. Like if I have a towel, like we used to have a pool in my old house. We don't have it anymore. Bummer. But we had a pool in our old house, and sometimes my teenage boys would get really silly, and they would take the water towels and they would get them wet. So they would dip the towels in the pool and get them wet, and they'd whip each other. Because they're little naughty boys.
But not anymore.
Not anymore.
But you know the pool.
They're better now.
They're not.
But they used to, they're not, we don't have the pool, you're right. But they used to whip each other with the towels. And whenever the towel went into the pool, the whole wet part turned a totally different, darker color.
wet because we can put water in the top.
It gets dark, exactly. So that makes sense to me now. So, did you guys see how I was using what I already knew? Lauren and Ivan and Jacob, did you see? Did that make sense? How I was using what I already knew about tools? I was using what I already knew about moisture, making things darker. Does that make sense? Did you see that? Okay. I would like for all of us to do this together. I have this exact same book. Mr. Perkins lent me some copies of this book, so each one of you guys has your own copy. And we're going to read these together. And we're going to go through a couple of pages. And I would like you guys to pay really good attention to opportunities for you guys to use your schema. I want you, as you're reading, to think about what you already know. Think about how you can make connections with what you know and what you're reading. Okay, Angel? And if you discover that you have an opportunity to make a connection and use your schema, will you raise your hand and tell me about it? And that would make me very happy. Okay? Does anybody have any questions about what we're doing and about what I need you guys to do as we're reading together? I'm gonna, how about we all read it together? Because I read by myself before. So we're all gonna read together, just like you guys do with Mr. Perkins in the corner. We're all gonna read together. And when anybody gets to a point where they see something and their schema is helping them understand it, raise your hand and share, okay? We should be on the top of page 6. And we will all read it together, just like you guys do with Mr.
Right here,
Perkins.
right here. Right there.
Nice job. Are you on page 6, Jacob? Try and follow along. Page 6. Top of page 6. Yep.
Right here. Right
Okay.
here.
Yep.
Right
Ready?
here. Right here.
We're all going to read together.
Right here.
What? Do you have a question?
Stop.
Yeah.
Jacob?
My dad afterwards tools. They start to buy plants.
Oh, really? To buy plants? So you're making a connection. You know that when you're going to build a plant a vegetable garden, you go to the store and you can buy plants or you can buy seeds. That's awesome. I love it. Okay, so let's read together. Everybody, I want to hear all your nice loud voices. Compost can be mixed into poor soil to add nutrients. Stop. Remember, I'm really hoping, Jacob, I'm really hoping that one of you can raise your hand and tell me a situation in which you use your own schema. Okay? Do you have something to share already with that, Ashley? What's that?
Wait, what was it?
We said compost can be mixed into poor soil to add nutrients.
They can be mixed.
It's going to be mixed, right? Is there a word in that sentence that some of you are not familiar with? Jacob?
My fin, like, I understand that they use, like, soy, and
They grind it up. So mixing is the same as grinding. Yeah, kind of. It's like pushing it together and going around. Ashley? Poor soil. What do we know about poor soil? What did we learn already? Does poor soil mean it doesn't have any money? No? What does it mean? Exactly. Nice job. Did everybody hear Diana? What did she say? What does poor soil mean? Excellent, Carrie. Good job. It means it's not healthy. What about this first word, compost? Do you know what compost is?
We use
Jacob, do you have something to share?
We use compost because it turns into like stuff, like dirt. It turns into dirt.
Yeah, it does. You can add it to the dirt. Diana, what does the compost do? Okay. You guys, very, very good. You guys should all be familiar with the word compost. Every one of you has heard the word compost in the yes, you have. Oh, Lauren. Did everybody hear Lauren? Lauren, say that again.
We use it at school on Wednesdays.
On Wednesdays, do you remember in the cafeteria?
Not
Not
anymore.
anymore. But not anymore. But do you remember in the cafeteria when you guys were saving your compost, saving your scraps? You knew exactly what should go in the compost, exactly what shouldn't, because the parent volunteers would come in and help you guys out with that.
But not anymore.
And what were we using the compost
Just
for?
for landfill.
For landfills to put it in, but we can put the garbage in the landfill. The compost we can use for something else.
Now, when we make a compost about the worms,
That's exactly right. What does the compost do with the worms? When we did the worm unit, what did you learn about compost with the worms?
give them oil.
Not oil,
Food.
nutrients, exactly. So compost can be used to give the worms nutrients, and it can also be used to
They
give the
need
soil
food
nutrients.
because if they don't eat food, then their tummy they need to
Have to have it, right?
Yeah.
Just like we do, okay?
They'll get hungry.
Okay, so let's keep going. So compost, let's all read together. Compost can be mixed, and anybody who has a connection, who can use their schema, raise your hand. If you have a question about what I'm needing you to do, if you're stuck, let me know. Otherwise,